We here at Swolehammer love Warcry, so any major rules update will get us excited, and this one is a doozy. So join us as we go over the top 5 Warcry changes after Tome of Champions 2021. So let's start out. What is Tome of Champions? The Tome of Champions is Warcry's annual rules update. This one in particular is huge, adding a major amount of content and points adjustments to nearly every faction. No, this video will mostly focus on general changes and how they will affect competitive play. Sorry to narrative players in advance. However, for number 5, it must be said there is a massive amount of narrative content in this book. A staggering 65 pages, 42% of the book, is focused toward narrative and campaign play. In addition, there's a whole section on doing a whole narrative tournament. Also, new terrain formations for sieges add layers of dimension to already stacked mission packs. So it must be said, in a general sense, this book is great for anyone who's doing non-competitive play as well. At number 4, we have matched play improvements. New battle plans for matched play are interesting, thematic, and well balanced. Built-in twists give way for the possibility of a more stable framework for a competitive Warcry. This is of higher importance in our mind, since establishing more competitive frameworks lend to more support and a longer life for the game overall. At number 3, we have the highlights of the points adjustments, which pretty much summarizes to mounted units buffed, ranged units nerfed. Mounted units, example Blood Crushers, saw points reductions after many complaints about the mount tax. Mounts are at a disadvantage already since having the keyword has negatives in specific missions, especially with terrain-heavy boards. I'm not sure if this will help them see more play because I don't think 5 to 10 point adjustments will really fix the negatives of a mount, but either way, it's good to see. What's also good to see is nearly all ranged units got points increases, effectively nerfing ranged units. This has a bigger impact overall, since ranged units are arguably more valuable, and now the good units got put in line, while unfortunately the bad units got worse. Random units like Ogre Maw Tribes, Thunderfists, and some Kharadron came out unscathed, leaving them at a slight advantage. While it's unfortunate for some, I do like to think Sigmar or Sigmar-based games should be mostly melee focused, so having any ranged spam list, definitely cutting that out is a good thing in my mind for the health of the game. Speaking of the health of the game, number 2 is the huge addition of the Underworlds warbands. Warhammer Underworlds are unique warbands in a box that were exclusive to the Underworlds side game. Now, every single Underworlds box, excluding the newer Harrow Deep stuff, are available in Warcry, greatly bolstering the roster of models to choose from for almost every faction. While this is great for diversity of models, game balance might worsen. We kind of wanted to see the allies mechanic taken out of Warcry, which is already not great for the game, and with all these new additions, it'll take playtesting to see which ones are good or not, but adding so many models is super awesome, but also might worsen competitive play. We'll see. And for number 1, we have more of a hot take, which is Nighthaunt might be competitive now? So in this new book, Nighthaunt came out like bandits as being one of the only factions with point decreases across the board, due to originally being, again, taxed for their high toughness and every unit having fly. While other factions got both buffs and nerfs, Nighthaunt got up to 60 points in advantage, allowing for better list building. Talking with our resident Nighthaunt player here, we believe that with this boost, Nighthaunt have the ability to eke out of the lower mid tiers and compete on a slightly higher level. Our estimate is maybe a B+ faction now. And through our minor playtest so far, yes, an extra model or a model of higher caliber definitely does help this army's effectiveness. But again, play what you like, rule cool. So those are our takeaways from the book. Let us know what you think, because whether you agree or disagree, we just love to talk about Warhammer. But as always, this is Swolehammer, and hope you enjoyed this video. So if you have suggestions for future videos or you want us to hit more topics on this book, let us know. Get out there, be swole, and have a good one.